Hello, I'm China, and discrimination to me is being told that you're not black because you're not ghetto. Hi. When I was younger, I went to an elementary school that in my grade had mostly white and Asian students. So I was like one of the only black people in my grade. But I remember one time I was on a bus and um, in America they like the younger kids to sit toward the front of the bus. And I went to sit next to this girl and she was white. And she said, "What's the point of riding a bus if I can't sit next to someone of my own race?" So.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Bischoff.
Hi, Stephanie. What is discrimination to you?
Discrimination is asking if I'm going to be having a Cinco de Mayo party. Okay, so since I'm Mexican, there's a big stereotype that usually I live with all of my family, including my grandparents, aunts, cousins, and that I also own, or my family owns, a house building business.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. What is discrimination to you?
Discrimination is what do you know about racism? You're white. Middle school. I went to a school that was predominantly African American, and so I always felt really awkward because I was one of a few white people there, and then also the discrimination happened all the time, and I always feel bad now because I didn't really realize it. So, yeah.
What is discrimination to you, Yadi?
Well, to me, discrimination is why are you speaking Spanish? This is America, not Mexico. Okay. The time I felt discriminated against was when my mother and I went to the supermarket. There was this woman who was passing by us, and I didn't really think much of it until she started following us, and then she cornered us at one part of the supermarket. And then she started yelling and asking us why were we speaking Spanish. And my mom said, well, that's because it's our first language. We're from Puerto Rico. And she says, this is America, not Mexico.
Behavior and discrimination is, did you pay for that? I was traveling in Germany once and we were passing by this one candy store, so we went inside and there was this one older gentleman who was running the store, and as I was just looking around, he kept following me around. So then when I started speaking German with him, he was like, "Oh, you're an educated one." When he said that to me, I felt a little off. So.
And discrimination to me is you're playing basketball, but you're white. Alright, so one day I went to school and some juggle shorties came to me and they asked me what sports I'm doing. And I said, I'm playing basketball. And they all were so surprised because they asked me, wait, are you playing basketball? But you're white. And I was scared.
Hi, I'm Armand. Discrimination to me is saying, you're black, you can dance. When I was in first grade, well, not really one time. In first grade, I was the only black kid in my class because I lived in Wisconsin at the time. So when it came to like choose partners and like people to do work with, nobody really wanted to do anything with me because I was the first black kid that they'd seen before, and it really made me feel like lonely in that class until another black kid came to class and we duoed up, and then everybody became our friends. So.
Hi, I'm Mariah, and discrimination to me is someone asking me, "Are you smart because I'm Asian?" One time at band camp, this little girl had asked me if I was smart. I was like, "Why are you asking me that?" And then she was like, "Oh, because you're Asian." And I was like, "Well, that's mean."
Hi, my name is Lee Grimm, and discrimination is, it's always the white man's fault. I distinctly remember a time during middle school when I tried to hang out with the crew, which was majority African American, and they did not allow me to because I was white.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Hi, Chris. What is discrimination to you?
Discrimination to me is, does it even matter if I can speak English? Okay, so the time that I was discriminated was back in middle school when kids used to bully me because I was like Asian and not perfect and like a big kid, so yeah.
My name is Louisa, and discrimination to me is being told that I am lazy and that there's nothing to be afraid of. I was diagnosed with severe depression and social anxiety, generalized anxiety, and attention deficit disorder, and there are times where I physically can't leave my bed or do homework or even eat, and due to my anxieties, I can't even leave my house sometimes, and there have been times where people tell me that it's just all in my head or there's nothing to be afraid of.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and discrimination to me is you're just a dumb redneck. Okay, so this one time I went to the mall, and when I parked, there was a bunch of black people around me, and I get out of the truck, of course, with my ball cap on. I'd recently been mudding, so my truck was all dirty, and they just kept calling me a redneck.
Time where I was in New York for a student exchange program, and we were talking about civil rights, and I was the only African American in the room, period. So when the guy asked who had family members or who was still upset about the civil rights era, everyone turned to me and expected me to be upset and be discriminatory towards them, but in all actuality I wasn't.